Hey guys, what's up? So, I'm really sorry for not posting yesterday. I was just feeling really friggin' lazy. So I decided not to do that. Anyways, yeah, to make up to you guys, I'll post, well, obviously now, um, and then tomorrow, and then, of course, on Friday. Yeah, 3 videos in a row. Woo. Today I'm gonna be talking about this movie I recently saw. And it was pretty messed up. Kind of, I guess, have to have like an acquired taste for very like dark humor. And it is called Trash Fire. I know, right? That's like it doesn't even have like trash that catches on fire. Um, so basically, it's about like the main character's name is Owen. He's kind of like he's a dickwad. I mean, he's not very nice to people in general. He hates Isabel's his girlfriend's bro. He doesn't like her friends. Like he's just constantly like a dick to everyone. And like I mean like you keep on getting pissed off at him because like he's just so rude and stuff like that. Like he says like he'll do better and he'll be like nice, but then he doesn't like do what he doesn't do it like he said he would. Um, but things kind of change for him whenever his girlfriend's like, "Hey, I'm pregnant." His response is like, "Get an abortion" or something. Like he just says things like just messed up things like that. But basically like he eventually changes his mind. He's like, "Well, um, I mean, I guess I want to raise this kid." And she's like, "Okay, great. So you're going to be nice to Caleb, my brother, and you're going to connect with your family, your remaining family again." Basically, like the story, like his family past, is pretty fucked up. Basically, like his parents die in a house fire. His sister gets like horribly burned, like 3rd-degree burn, like over 80% of her body. Yeah, I mean, like, you can see, like, her hands, like, were burned, like, part of her face didn't get affected, but yeah, like, 8%, like, that's a lot, obviously. And basically, yeah, like, she lives with their grandma, who is a religious nut. I mean, like, I, like, sort of believe in God, and, like, I mean, I have no problem with, like, Christians and stuff like that, but the ones who take things, like, a little too far, especially the grandma, like, just the stuff she says is, like, pretty messed up. So yeah, like he when like told his girlfriend was like, yeah, like I was going to like get the heck out of there with my sister Pearl, but because she just terribly burned. I mean, like he couldn't really take her far. Which I guess makes sense, prone to infections or something like that. And basically, yeah, like he just leaves her on the side of the road, and I guess she eventually finds her way back to the grandma's house, because she really has nowhere else to go. Like it's really sad. And like going like has to like he carried that guilt like all these years. And basically yeah, like they got to the house and his grandma was just like ruthless towards Isabel. Like she kept on like calling her a whore or something like that. And just getting all pissy, like realizing that they're not married. So they had a baby out of wedlock, like all that kind of stuff. And Pearl, for most part, keeps to herself. Like it's really sad. Like she, has become very reclusive. Uh, stays in, she stays hidden in her room. The grandma won't let her like eat with her because she says she's like disgusted by her face. So yeah, like she basically like takes a plate upstairs and like runs down the stairs and puts a plate like at the very bottom of it so the grandma can like get and clean it. And yeah, like Pearl's like mentally like pretty messed up. Which I don't blame. Like the character, honestly, like living with a like kooky grandma like that, like I mean, plus like surviving, like I mean, like having like your parents like die in a fire, like you being in this, obviously, just I mean, getting first degree burns. I mean, that's really traumatic. I mean, like Pearl was like really young when this happened, so of course it's gonna like psychologically mess her up. Plus, like she doesn't have interactions with anyone other than her grandma. So of course, like Pearl is like kind of insane. Like she's really pervy too. Like she keeps on like eyeballing Owen's girlfriends. Like she just really likes her. Which I don't have a problem with that, but like she basically like sneaks into the bathroom in one scene, and like watches like Isabel shower. Like that's like fucking creepy. Like I mean, of course I'm bisexual. Like I'm totally fine, like with people, like the same sex, but like being creepy like that, like watching someone take a shower without them even knowing you're there, like that just like really fucked. And yeah, basically like she just like has a doll that she really likes. She keeps on smashing mirrors because she hates looking at herself, which I mean I get, like, of course she's gonna have like low self-esteem, like part of her face is completely burned. And like Owen like is trying to make up for like what he did, like just like ditching her, for just all that time, leaving her with like a batshit crazy grandma. Um, Basically, yeah, like she says like I don't forgive you, which I mean I get because like yeah. Um, so basically like he doesn't even try to reconcile with the grandma because she's just hella messed up. And basically yeah, like what's like I mean I didn't expect the movie to take such a dark turn, but basically like you find out this is a big plot twist. You think like at first you're led to believe that like Owen like he like placed a paint tank or something, like he was working on that, like he like his whole life, the rest of his life, like he thought like he messed up and that's what caused fire. But you find out that the grandma was the one who like tampered with it. Basically yeah, like she's the one who basically like killed her daughter and her daughter's husband. I mean, it was just, I mean, what kind of fucked up is that? Like setting a house on fire with like two children and then like, with your own daughter. I mean, that's just beyond messed up. Like, who would do anything like that? Like what the fuck? And basically, like, it's even more messed up is like, basically she tries to, what's even more messed up is that like the grandma's just completely crazy. Like I mentioned that mentioned before. Basically like she believes that God told her to do it, like, which doesn't make sense because I mean like in the Bible, like the commandment don't murder anyone. The grandma's like, oh yeah, these voices in my head, which I think like were sent from God or something, told me to like kill my daughter and her family. And basically like she said, oh, I knew he would come back for Pearl, like to the like pastor or something. And basically like she tries killing all of them. It turns out that she doesn't do that, but Pearl kills the grandma. And I'm going back and forth, but she kills the grandma, and then she kills her brother because like she really hates it when people fight. Like apparently like Owen fought with their parents a lot before like the event, the like fucking awful event happened. Basically yeah, like they fought and stuff like that, and like she like like grew up like having Owen just like going at it with their parents, which makes sense. Like she doesn't like of course like she doesn't like it when they like fight. And it kind of pushed her over the edge, which I mean, it was fucked up for her to like kill the grandma. I mean, I thought like I thought what I thought would happen was basically like she'd kill the grandma, to save Owen and Pearl like because grandma's about to kill them, but then she kills her brother and spares Isabel. Obviously. Of course she spares Isabel because like she's in love with her or something. Also like she's pregnant, so there's that. And basically, yeah, like it's open to interpretation. Like basically, like Pearl lays her head down on like Isabel's lap, and she's like, Isabel's recently traumatized. She's like, what the fuck just happened? Like she can't move at all. Like she's probably like terrified of Pearl because like she's very unstable. And yeah, I guess like the thing is, maybe she has to like stay in that house. Um, and yeah, basically that's it. It was the beginning was pretty good. It was hilarious, but just like a little too dark for me. I mean, like I thought it would like be completely different. But then again, yeah, it had some hilarious parts, but the ending was just like, what the heck? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love dark humor, but I do not like it when any of the main characters like die. I mean, like I like messed up humor, but like whenever the characters, like nothing happens to them, like they don't die or anything. Like I mean, I'm not. Yeah, basically, unless it's a scary movie, I mean, like those movies. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give a big thumbs up. If you didn't, give a big thumbs down. Be sure to subscribe. I post videos usually. I know I say always post videos on Monday and Fridays, but let's be real. I've been slacking off. So I'll say I sometimes post videos on Mondays and Fridays. Alright, I'm gonna go and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, bye.